All right. Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Krashy, and yes, I know this is the Overwatch channel, but this Overwatch channel is most likely to be transitioning to Predecessor full-time whenever this game goes into early access, which is going to be later this year sometime. We don't have a date, so either this month or next month. And today we're going to be checking out the Dekker highlights. This is early access gameplay. This is what the game is going to look like, most likely feel like, going into early access. And we're going to take a look at this 3-minute and 37-second video of Dekker. It's a new character that they've recently added to the game, if I remember correctly. And yeah, this game's not out yet, but this is the game that I'm very, very excited about coming out in the future. We're going to take a look at it and see what's going on. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Probably pause and talk about it a little bit. This looks like a ranged spellcaster, maybe ranged AD carry. Looks like a spellcaster just based on the attack speed. So maybe like a mid laner, something that's going to be playing real independent, trying to build up some decent power in the tower range. So you got to be careful, dive in the tower. If nobody's familiar with traditional MOBA mechanics, you got to be really, really careful with like diving towers and stuff. So pushing the lane. This is all early access, so you never know what the skill level the players are, like if they're playing meta or like, you know, actual team comps. But wait, you know what? Dekker actually might be a support now that I think about it, because it's in the lane with Murdoch, so could be a support character. Would actually be my best guess now. I'm not super familiar with the items yet, so forgive me for not being like super caught up on Predecessor. It's a lot that I'm still going to be learning, but with it in the duo lane like this, pushing down the bottom lane, or like what is like the far right, which is kind of like bottom lane, then yeah, you got to be assuming that it's probably a support. Stepping into jungle. Don't really know what this character's kit does. Haven't read it. I think they have it published somewhere, but really just wanting to kind of show off the gameplay and give y'all kind of a look early at what I'm going to be looking to post here on this channel. So looking to back up. Nice little range stun. So yeah, I definitely think this is a support. Oh, throwing up the walls. Okay. Some kind of like a little bit of like area denial, range support. Nice. I like that. I like that. Yeah, this looks really cool. This looks like it could be a really, really nice support, especially for like ganking too. You can see trying to set up something in the bush, like in the bush. Look at that. Catches the character. Nice little gank there. Rampage coming out of jungle. I think that's called Rampage, if I remember correctly. So backing up. I'm very excited for this game. I think it looks really good. Nice. They have their ability they can upgrade, I can tell. Actually, you know what? I might be able to take it back. Okay, let's take a look at the kit really quickly. All right, so Rocket Boots is the passive. Dekker can jump while airborne to activate Rocket Boots, propelling her upwards. So like a double jump cooldown is reduced by 3 seconds every time Dekker uses an ability. Nice. So good passive mobility. Dekker's Q, which is the ability that this player is actually speccing into, mostly it looks like, or no, maybe they're mostly speccing into the right click. It looks like. So Q is the second thing they're speccing into. Release a drone that emits a beam of energy along its path, dealing X magical damage to the enemy's hit and slowing them. So nice little beam that slows. The E is the containment fence. So definitely not something you're going to want to up and specialize in too soon, because the containment fence is just going to like lower the cooldown probably. But it deploys a fence for 2.25 seconds to prevent the enemy heroes from passing through. We have the R, which is summons a bot above the target location that blasts the ground after a short delay, dealing X magic damage and slowing enemies hit. So nice little, yeah, more area denial, stuns, and slows. Enemies are caught in the center of stun. Nice. The left click is just your range basic attack. And then the right click is the stasis bomb. So launching the bouncing bomb, dealing X magic damage and stunning enemies. So this player has been specializing in the right click stun. Probably going to be really, really nice. It lowers that cooldown, I'm sure. And then maybe even ups the damage and like lowers the mana cost most likely. So you have a little bit of resource management, but you're constantly going to be like stunning, lowering that cooldown. And then maybe even building like cooldown reduction items on the actual build. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with the items, but looks cool. Stun duration increases up to 2 seconds based on distance. Nice. Cool, so now we have an idea of what Dekker does. Definitely a support character, I can see it now. Rampage getting away. And really just like taking a look at the game. Like I said, I mostly just wanted to show y'all the game if you haven't been introduced to it. And I know that this is like my Overwatch channel, but honestly, I don't really see myself. I guess this is a decent opportunity to talk about it. I don't really see myself growing with Overwatch. Oh, nice, Orb Prime. So this is like one of the big bosses of the game. It's basically like the Zapdos of the game. I don't really see myself growing with Overwatch, so definitely not something I'm trying to overly invest myself in. Just something I wanted to grow the channel with a little bit and hope that I can kind of keep some of y'all around watching these videos. But look at this, man. Nice support, kind of hanging out in the back line. Nice. Kind of like a mid-fight fighter, someone that can peel, someone that can push forward and do some stuns and slows. Nice. You can see the slow goes out there. The containment field goes out. I don't know if they're going to be able to keep the Murdoch alive, not unless they have a stun. Nice. The Murdoch stays alive. The Fang Mao, super strong offlaner from the last test that I played. Nice. Look at that stun. Look at that stun. Oh my god, dude. This actually, this support character actually looks sick. Like, looks really, really good. Peeling back a little bit. Throwing out the slow and the stun again. Their right click's about to come up again, so they're going to stun again. Maybe? No, they still have it. Oh, they threw it out, but it looks like they missed that one. Throwing out their beam again, which is like slow and damage. So nice. You're like a little bit of an offensive support, kind of. But lots of CC brought to the table, which is nice. And they're pushing the inhibitor, the enemy inhibitor, which is like the base turret that defends the actual core base. And now when you kill the inhibitor, you're going to start spawning super minions. And it looks like they're going to most likely go ahead and finish this game. So yeah, they're going ahead and finish that game. Looks really, really good. Friends, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm going to go ahead and mute and just like play this in the background. But yeah, this is Predecessor. If you're not familiar, it's basically the kind of reborn version of Paragon. And I'm looking really, really forward to putting out a bunch of content on this game coming forward. So taking a look at Dekker. Dekker looks awesome. I think this support looks like the most fun support that I've seen out of the cast. I'm not a big support player. It's probably one of the roles that I lean away from the most whenever it comes to MOBAs. I really like assassins, brawlers, because I like to jungle a lot, and then maybe even some like mid lane mages or just like carry damage dealers. But yeah, this character looks really, really fun. I'm definitely excited to get my hands on it, or just to get my hands on the game in general. Like I said, we do have early access coming either this month or next month. I would assume either like early, middle of next month, something around the holidays where they can get people in and really get them playing. But friends, drop a like in the video, subscribe for future Predecessor content, maybe even a little bit more Overwatch uploads coming out soon. We'll see. I haven't really been playing as much, but as always, be sure to be kind of one another. Tell someone you love them, and I'll see you on the next video.